Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Pockets, and I'm going to give you a quick instructional video on how to get the mechanical squirrel pet as a, well, active hunter pet. First and foremost, to start this off, only goblins and gnomes will be able to innately tame this pet, as goblins and gnomes are the only ones that are mechanically inclined here. Let's be honest. You know, goblins a little bit more than gnomes, but they know enough to do it too. Sure enough, after the Legion drop here in the next month or so, you'll be able to do it as any other race, but you'll need to do a quest first. You're not that special. Goblins are the special ones here. So, with it, Goblin, first off, next piece, you're going to need to be in a specialization of survival. This is not an exotic pet, so you don't have to worry about that. However, if you don't have this pet locked down with survival's traps, you're going to be in some deep dookie, because it'll one-shot you. Next piece, we're going to be out here in the middle of Ashara to the secret lab right behind me. So without further ado, to the secret lab. There we are, just toss ourselves on over. And the next piece of this is, it's going to be a little complicated to do. It's not really that hard, but if you do this little process to summon this pet in the wrong order, you're going to have to wait a while. And that's no bueno. Oh, secret lab's right here. Okay. You're going to fly on down to the secret lab, and the first thing you're going to notice is this giant hulking building that's only partially on fire. Okay, a little bit more than partially. You're going to fly on in here. You're going to look around, see all the teleporters and all that jazz, but you're going to notice this journal right here on the ground. This is an intern's journal. You can read it if you want, but ultimately page 3 is what you're looking for. The safety issues are getting worse. All someone has to do is activate the Thorium Manifold, reroute power to the Antimatter storage containers, disable the flux containment release, then calibrate the Hydro Sync router, and we'll have a real catastrophe on our hands. That's a hint right there. Once you interact with this journal, these objects that this journal mentioned become interactable. First things first, oh, we got a little blood off paladin out here. I really hope you don't get killed by this thing. First and foremost, you're going to notice the Thorium Manifold lever right here. Easy as pie. You're going to go over there, you're going to right click it. This is where the order comes in. You're going to need to be cautious. So first things first is the Thorium Manifold. Oh, well, hello little raptor. Okay, go away. Alright, next piece, right behind that Thorium Manifold, be careful not to be on invisible fire, is the Antimatter storage Energizer. You're going to push the big red button. Blammo. Once you've done that, it's spooky dokey on over here. So, move on over to, at the end of this tracks, right next to this hulking lob goblin, you're going to find the next piece, the flux containment release lever. This is number 3 in the list, and you're going to pull that switch. And it leads you to the last one. That being the Hydro Sync router. You're going to pull this over, ignore that reactor core flush, that's from someone else's quest. You're going to pull this Hydro Sync router, and it's going to be released. This is NUTZ, the mechanical squirrel of absolute death. As you can tell by all the fire, it's very serious. Now, before you run in here and press Tame Pet, I want you to take a look at that thing's health bar. That's 29,000k. Guess how much damage this thing does? You are correct. This pet will absolutely one-shot you. This is where being survival comes into play. Because you're just going to take your trap, you're going to plant it in front, it's going to get stuck and not be able to get to you, and you're going to go over and press the Tame Beast button. Simple as that. And once you do this, you will be perfect. 100% set. You have the mechanical minion known as NUTZ. Now, it's actually really simple, but you just got to go in that exact order. Thorium Manifold, Antimatter Storage Energizer, Flux Release, and Hydro Sync Router. Simple as that, and you summon this pet. Watch out for his attacks, he'll one-shot you, but honestly, it's all worth it. It's a beautiful pet, very beautiful, especially if you like pissing off your enemies by getting them killed by a squirrel. It's non-exotic, so anyone can use it. It has no real exotic abilities, like many pets are kind of inflicted with right now. Hope Blizzard changes that, but nonetheless, I'm just looking at the pet's looks right now, which is kind of hilarious. I mean, what better way to tell your friends and enemies I love you by killing them with a squirrel? But if you miss out on your chance or you're competing with other hunters, do not fret. All of these objects are still interactable after you summon the pet, and you can, after a little bit of time, sometimes it's between 10-30 minutes, you can summon him again. The time varies, don't quote me on it, but if you do it wrong, just go ahead and take a chill break and come right back to it. Simple as that. Best of luck, fellow hunters, and see you guys on the battlefield. Thank you guys, and, well, if you like my channel or like this video itself, toss it a like. Comment if you want me to do any other instructional videos I'm not really thinking of, because I'm not really an instructional channel. But hey, open ideas are open ideas, right? Feel free. Thank you guys for watching, and everybody, have a good night.